Evening, here is the news at 6. First, the highlights. Lagos State government trains over 23,000 members of staff in 3 years. Joint Admissions and Matriculations Board rescheduled affected candidates in 5 states for another UTME examinations. On the foreign scene, United States President Donald Trump announced his deal with Qatar. And in sports, coach Aliyu Zubairu tips Flying Eagles to defeat South Africa in semi-final of ongoing Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations in Egypt. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. Over 23,000 members of staff in the employ of the Lagos State government have benefited from various training interventions between May 2022 and December 2024. Also, within the period, over 185 training programs, including in-plant and in-service training, were organized across multiple cadres, skill levels, and thematic areas relevant to public sector efficiency, leadership development, and regulatory compliance. Commissioner for Establishment and Training, Afolabi Ayotayo, who stated this at the ongoing ministerial press briefing at Alausa, Ikeja, to highlight the achievement of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration in the second year of his second term in office, said 8,000 public servants were granted approval to go on study leave in the last 3 years. According to the commissioner, the ministry processed 742 sign-ups, training requests from various ministries, departments, and agencies.
Over the course of the past years, the Ministry of Establishment and Training has strategically focused its operations and interventions around 3 core pillars, that is, human capital development, industrial relations, and establishment matters. These areas form the backbone of a vibrant and responsive public service, and the ministry has pursued targeted initiatives under each pillar to strengthen the performance of the public service.
Ayotayo noted that through the Public Service Staff Development Center, key initiatives were recorded with the establishment of digital audio, visual studio, Toastmasters Club for improved communication and leadership skills for officers seeking to improve career trajectories, and modernization of training infrastructure. Our correspondent Adiola Akinde quotes the commissioner as saying that 5,342 officers participated in the 2025 promotion examinations for eligible civil servants across ministries, departments, and agencies of the state government, and facilitated the participation of 564 officers in 15 professional conferences and seminars. In a major stride towards improving health outcomes, the Lagos State government and Engender Health, a global reproductive health organization, have launched an advocacy program aimed at enhancing primary health care, PHC delivery, and boosting maternal, newborn, child, adolescents health and nutrition, RMNCAH+N, across the state. The project, titled Advocacy Solutions to Improve PHC and RMNCAH Delivery and Health Outcomes, is a collaborative initiative led by Engender Health, with funding from the Gates Foundation and the Lagos State Ministry of Health, supported by key health partners. Speaking at the launch, Special Advisor to the Lagos State Governor on Health, Kemi Obuyemi, described the project as a timely intervention that would consolidate existing gains in healthcare delivery and further support the Themes Plus agenda of the current administration. Obuyemi noted that while Lagos has made remarkable progress, more needs to be done, adding that the partnership with Engender Health and the Gates Foundation will help identify and strengthen gaps in the system. As part of its civil-military cooperation initiatives, the 302 Artillery Regiment General Support and 14 Field Engineer Regiment have carried out a major sanitation exercise across selected communities in the Onitsha South local government area of Anambra State. The cleanup exercise, led by the commander of the regiment, Adamu Mohammed, focused on clearing refuse dumps and on blocking drainage systems to promote a healthier environment and reduce the risk of flooding during the rainy season. The exercise spanned 11 neighborhoods in the Anambra commercial city, Onitsha. Speaking during the flag-off of the exercise, Mohammed emphasized the importance of maintaining a clean environment, particularly during the rainy season. The initiative was warmly received by community members who praised the military's proactive approach to community service. And now to the rest of the stories. Over 300,000 candidates in the 5 states of the southeast and Lagos have been rescheduled for another Unified Tertiary and Matriculation Examination, UTME. The Registrar of the Board, Ishak Oloyede, made this known in an ongoing press briefing in Abuja. Oloyede, who took responsibility for what he described as a sabotage of the 2025 UTME, said the affected candidates will start getting text messages from the board starting Thursday. It will be noted that of the 1.9 million candidates who sat for the UTME, over 1.5 million reportedly scored below 200 out of the maximum 400 marks, raising concerns across the education sector. The Registrar of JAM broke into tears as he apologized for the errors in the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examinations. The Seme Area Command of the Nigeria Customs Service, NCS, has intercepted suspected explosive materials, including corrosive mercury, hidden inside 5 cartons of the Quran, alongside other prohibited items. While addressing journalists in Seme, the Customs Area Controller, Ben Oramalugo, confirmed the arrest of one suspect linked to the illegal consignment. According to Oramalugo, the explosives were being transported along the Badagry-Lagos Expressway during routine checks, adding that investigations are currently underway to trace the source and intended destination of the explosives, while the arrested suspects remain in custody for further questioning. And now to foreign news. United States President Donald Trump has announced a series of deals with Qatar, including a $200 billion order for Boeing jets on the second leg of his 4-day Middle East tour. Before flying to Doha, Trump met Syrian President Matamela Ramaphosa in Riyadh, urging Ahmed al-Shara to normalize relations with Israel. The meeting came after Trump lifted sanctions on Syria, saying it would give them a chance at greatness. President Trump later praised the Syrian leader, calling him an attractive and tough guy. He also hinted of a possibility of joining peace talks in Turkey with Ukraine and Russia tomorrow, which President Zelensky and Putin may attend. And our sports Flying Eagles coach Aliou Zubairu has assured that his players will be even better when they take on South Africa's Amajita in their first semi-final of the ongoing CAF Under-20 Cup of Nations in the city of Ismaila tomorrow. Zubairu believes his team will have a great semi-final against the South Africans, saying there will be no anxiety since the team has already earned a FIFA World Cup ticket. He said the players will play with great determination and composure as they aim for the trophy, noting that his team has improved considerably since the first match against Tunisia on the 1st of May. In the second semi-final tomorrow, host and 4-time winners Egypt will take on Morocco in Cairo. And that's all for the news at 6. Use the walkways where available to avoid accidents. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms on X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration supported 3,600 and 73 businesses with 1.156 billion naira and a plethora of interventions including grants, mentorships, business advisory and capacity building, as well as market access opportunities. You can get more details on the Lagos State government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Over 23,000 members of staff in the employ of the Lagos State government have benefited from various training interventions between May 2022 and December 2024. Over 300,000 candidates in 5 states of the Southeast and Lagos have been rescheduled for another Unified Tertiary and Matriculation Examination, UTME. We also told you that United States President Donald Trump has announced a series of deals with Qatar, including a $200 billion order for Boeing jets on the second leg of his 4-day Middle East tour. And in sports, Flying Eagles coach Aliu Zubairu has assured that his players will be even better when they take on South Africa's Amajita in the first semi-final of the ongoing CAF Under-20 Cup of Nations in the city of Ismaila tomorrow. For contacts with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Adiswa Ejoka. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good evening.
Timeliness begins with the letter T. We strive to maintain timeliness in disseminating information to our listeners, and that is why we are reliable. Being the most reliable radio station